All right, happy afternoon. I've been getting a lot of questions about why I don't give my opinion on Salvaggio's testimony. And I don't give my opinion on Salvaggio's testimony because I already have a court's opinion on Salvaggio's testimony, a relevant court's opinion on Salvaggio's testimony. This was filed uh, October 19th. This was the report and recommendation of the United States Magistrate Judge who heard that testimony. He found Salvaggio's testimony to be credible. What you think, what I think, doesn't really matter. It's what he thinks, and he thinks it was credible. And honestly, I listened to about an hour of it, and you could tell Salvaggio's been on the stand before. From the hour that I listened to, he gave as well as he got, which is pretty good. I mean, Radner's no slouch in oral. That sounded wrong. In examining witnesses. I I don't think that Radner got the responses that Radner was looking for quite a bit of the time, and Salvaggio was deft enough to pick up on slight changes and add slight changes in the question and answer. So, does just standing in a doorway make you guilty of violating the statute? And then the answer is standing in the doorway with the intent to block it violates the statute. Things like that. But again, my opinion is tainted because I already know what a judge thought. Chief Salvaggio's credible testimony. This particular report and recommendation, I know Mud Whelan wants to think that the court here thinks something terrible happened and that's why they haven't kicked it back down to the state. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Like I completely disagree with Salvaggio in I think Salvaggio actually was arresting witnesses for failure to ID. I think he was. Now, what matters is what he could prove at trial. So, my beliefs are immaterial. My belief is that the warrants were overbroad, but a judge signed them, and until a judge says they are overbroad, my opinions are immaterial. But it doesn't really do me any good to give my opinion on his testimony when we know. I mean, my opinion isn't going to change anything. There is a objection to the magistrate judge's report. I don't think it'll work, but I've been wrong before. So, I think the judge is going to defer to the magistrate's opinion. That's my gut instinct. I don't have the benefit of 2020 hindsight right now, though, so I am on less sure footing than saying Salvaggio's testimony was credible. On a side note, To Truth for Liberty, I think that was his name, or To Liberty for Truth, whatever the hell it was. I wanted to believe that judges don't recommend procedures to parties. To the extent defendants believe a stay is or to the extent defendants believe a stay is appropriate, they should file the appropriate motion supported by applicable authority and analysis. The judge here just gave the defendants a clue as to what they should do next. The judge recommended a procedure. So, neener, neener, boo, boo, you don't know what you're talking about. There are also 3 videos that I'm aware of. There's probably more. There's one from the Bato Sai, if you want to support him. It's 5 hours and 46 minutes. There's one from Earl, if you want to support him. 5 hours and 22 minutes. Or you could support my boy Dennis, Pound Sand. 3 hours and 48 minutes. He's cut out all the dead time between words, pauses, and he's also boosted the audio so you can hear more of what's being said. So that's my opinion. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.